Alright, Mopar people, welcome back to the channel. I'm JustMoparJoe. So I'm finally going to be able to stab my 360 into the Barracuda today. Looks like that light's doing something behind me. Anyway, let me show you what I got going on here. Transmission is setting just on top of the center link until I go ahead and jack it up from underneath, slide it back in, put that cross member in. But I actually put it in through the top, so I didn't have to jack the car up as high, and then I'd have to let the car back down. Anyway, I went ahead and blacked out the K-frame. I blacked out all the front grille stuff here. I think it looks a lot better. Got my motor. I need to get it off the engine run stand and unbolt that monstrosity of a bell housing. Prep it to go into the car, so I'll get my little stuff bolted on and hopefully get it slid into place. I'm gonna go ahead and put the transmission in its proper home. I've got a new mount for it that I found. I got to gather up some bolts, but other than that, we're gonna have a motor in the car. I'll be back with you soon. Alright, so let's talk about headers for a second. If you'll remember, these are the 318 heads that I ported, and I used this Felpro 1413 gasket, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't cut it out all the way to that gasket. Left a little bit of room. I should have plenty of port velocity, and we'll be able to see if these 318 heads choke down a 360. That's kind of what the internet talks about. But if you look at these headers, I'm not sure what brand they are. I couldn't find any numbers on them, but these are the headers that were with the car when I got it. And Joe took them and cleaned them up for me and painted them, so they look really nice. They've got the high heat paint on them. But on the 360 head, the ports are larger, a little longer, but it looks like these will work just fine. Be very, very close to what my gasket is. So my port openings are slightly smaller or the same size as the header itself, so that'll keep me from leaking. That's kind of what I was after. This needs to move in, but that hook's holding it. And before I can put that header in, I went ahead and popped my pitman arm loose here and popped my outer tie rod end so that I can lift that off, slide the header in before putting the motor in. That's how I'll go ahead and get that done, and probably just set that other one in so that it's kind of in place. I may need to jack the trans up some more, but I just wanted to share that with you real quick. Maybe you can watch me do it. And you can see I've got my headers hung in. Went ahead and hooked back up my idler arm, pitman arm, and the outer tie rod. Got them all tightened down. Good to go. See, I got my little bit of yellow paint. This was probably left over from working on the Apache. And my flex plate. Put me a little yellow mark on there. I'll let that dry. I've got to get my, in here. Yeah. So my sending units for my odometer gauges. One is oil pressure, one is temperature. I'm going to go ahead and mount them on the engine while the engine is setting here. And that way I'll be able to have lots of room, lots of space. Get those on, get this thing jacked up, start moving it around. I can put my flex plate on, keep going. Got the engine hanging here on the cherry picker. I think I got our hole ready. Converter's in. See my yellow marks on that side. And I went ahead and lined up my converter, my flex plate flange with that. I'm going to probably go ahead and pop this cap. This is an old cap anyway. If it does break, it's not a big deal. I'll just pop it and set it like that. It's fine. And I may throw you on the time lapse so you don't have to watch me struggle as much on moving this old janky cherry picker by myself. I might would have been better off leaving that mount off, and then it would have dropped down pretty close to my header. I might can just try to scoot that engine over a little bit more, or come up, go down, all that. I can start those top two bell housing bolts now. I want to kind of get those bolted together, and I'll probably get a jack up under the pan to level it, and then I can work on my motor mounts. These were kind of a weird adapted deal for that 273, and they're going to need a little bit of love. So let me start a couple bolts, see how that works out. All right, so here's where I'm going to quit for the day. This might end up being the end of part one. Headers are on. That front bolt right there stripped out, and I had to make it a little bit larger. Made me nervous, but it's all good now. Got the motor mounts bolted in. Torque converter's hooked up. Both headers are attached. I just threw the breather on it so I wouldn't get any trash, whatnot. Distributor cap's still off. I laid underneath it, measured for the drive shaft. It's going to be, looks like 45 1/4 inches. So I'll get that cut tomorrow, and I should bring it back sometime this week. Hopefully I'll get something going with this, and we might get to take a road trip. Anyway, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you next time.